From the PEP Radio Newsroom, we have this special report about the civil rights case against President Trump over the January 6th riots in Washington. A federal judge ruled a civil case against President Donald Trump for his actions related to the attack on the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021 can proceed. In court, Trump argued remarks he made at a rally and in posts shared to his social media accounts were done as part of his official White House duties and were subject to presidential immunity. U.S. District Judge Amit Mehta said many of Trump's actions on January 6th, including remarks given on the ellipse and in social media posts, could not be considered official White House acts, and said Trump's team had not carried his burden to demonstrate that his actions were part of his presidential duties. Mehta noted Trump remains free to reassert official acts immunity as a defense at trial, but the burden will remain his and will be subject to a higher standard of proof. A group of Democratic lawmakers filed a civil lawsuit in February 2021 alleging Trump and members of the Proud Boys and Oath Keepers conspired to intimidate members of Congress that day. The lawmakers claim that Trump broke the law by launching a campaign of intimidation that began with promoting lies about fraud in the 2020 election and culminated with his incitement of his supporters to stop the certification of the election on January 6th. January 6th is a day that is seared in my memory and the memories of so many in this country. Lead plaintiff, Oakland Mayor and former Representative Barbara Lee, the Democrat from California, said in a statement, adding that she is gratified with Mehta's decision. This unprecedented, violent attack on our country incited by Donald Trump threatened the bedrock of our democracy, the peaceful transfer of power, she continued. I am deeply grateful to the Capitol Police officers who fought to save our democracy, and I am honored to stand with the NAACP and alongside my co-plaintiffs. For years, Trump has unsuccessfully tried to have the civil case dismissed on the district and appellate levels. He has argued presidential immunity protected him from the civil claim because he was acting in an official capacity, not a personal or campaign capacity, when he delivered remarks at the ellipse on January 6th or blasted out messages to the mob on social media. Trump also demanded Mehta dismiss the case on First Amendment grounds, claiming every word he uttered on January 6th was protected speech and that he was only concerned with preserving the public interest in fair elections and not, as lawyers for the lawmakers alleged, campaigning for another term. Mehta had already once rejected that First Amendment argument from Trump, but the president reiterated it in his latest attempt to get the case thrown out. In the ruling late Tuesday, Mehta argued the campaign rally at the ellipse ahead of the January 6th riot was an unofficial act of an office seeker, noting the event was organized and attended largely by people associated with Trump's campaign. He is wrong to suggest that because the rally was not a fully campaign-sponsored event, his ellipse speech therefore must be an official act, Mehta wrote. As HuffPost reported in December, the lawmakers say Trump tried to murder democracy on January 6th and claim he understood there were potentially armed people in the crowd. They contend their case is the very last chance the nation will ever have to hold Trump accountable in a meaningful way for the Capitol attack. The Supreme Court's presidential immunity ruling in July 2024 had hobbled the January 6th criminal case brought by former special counsel Jack Smith, and Trump's re-election in November 2024 put the final nail in that coffin. But as Mehta explained in his ruling, this civil lawsuit can and will proceed. That's our report. If you are watching the video version of our content on YouTube, please be sure to give the video a like and subscribe to our channel. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, and Alexa. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.